All right. Hello, guys. Welcome to today's call. I'm super excited to do this call, as I am excited to do every single call. So today we want to talk about how to properly launch, okay? I'm just going to jump right in because I feel like that's just a topic that everybody that is wanting to do the marketing is going to be interested into. A lot of times, like, we just want to make sure that everyone is on the same page and that we all have the same kind of schedule, the same kind of routine. Okay, the same kind of routine that we all do the same thing, okay, when we launch people. So I'm just gonna share my screen with you guys so you can see. I will also send that in later. So let me just share. Okay, can you guys see that? Perfect. So whenever we're gonna get somebody started, guys, we need to make sure that everyone is on the same page and that everyone gets started in the right way, and have something that is easy and duplicatable, right? We don't want to confuse people. We don't want to overwhelm people. We want that everyone is on the same page, that everyone checks the right videos, the right chats, and that everyone is informed. Okay, so that is basically the startup message. We as leaders, we just compared our startup messages that we sent to everyone, and we just made sure that we all are on the same page. Okay, so that's something that we will send to you guys as well. In the beginning, we kind of like did it a little bit differently, but now we really worked it out, and we really want to make sure that every one of you guys is on the same page. Okay, so the message is, okay, let's get you started, and the first thing to do is watching the video that Andrew did. Okay, that is the first YouTube video that you see right here is the onboarding video. All right. The second step is to go onto the dashboard website in your bbackoffice.com. So everybody should definitely know how to log into the back office. And then there are several different things you need to do, but we don't need to talk about it more because it's already explained in the YouTube video as well. Okay, so basically the two most important things in the back office that I can say now is the IBI folder and the getting started with B part in the back office and the marketing resources. Okay, and that is basically super simple because all you have to do is just follow the link tree that pops up when you click on getting started with B. Okay, it's super simple. You just have to follow that link tree, and the system is very, very self-explanational. That's a word. The third step is download the app Quantum. Okay, download the app Quantum, create a new user to access, and complete the back office tutorials. Okay, you find the back office tutorials right in the Quantum app. Yeah, when you click on resources. All right. Then the fourth step is join our official Bay News channel. And guys, in case you are not in this channel, because I still see that we have way more members in our Bay chat, in our team group chat, than we have in the Bay News channel. So in case you don't have that channel, you don't have access, please reach out to your mentor or to us leaders or ask in the group chat so we can send it to you guys, because in that channel, and I will show you guys in a bit, that's where you find all the team calls, all the recorded calls. You will find there all the links for future calls that we will announce there, and a lot of stuff like trading plans, compounding, and trainings for Oracle, PDFs on mindset. So if you just scroll up that channel, that chat, you will find out all the resources that you need in order to get started within your business. Find past calls that we did already for launching, for onboarding, and everything like that. Okay, and that's going to be the Telegram channel then. And then we have a fifth step that will only be for the brand promoters. That's why I put it in whatever like this. Watch this to learn how simple it is to build a massive customer base. And that is also a YouTube video. So for everyone who's interested to build a customer base, to start promoting the brands of B, watch that YouTube video. Okay, so everything is already pre-recorded, guys. We want to make this business very simple for everyone that just started the business and is already starting to recruit people. For example, we wanted to have it simple for you guys because obviously you're also still learning, right? And we don't want you to have another job, like, you're not customer service. So people in this system, in this organization, need to be system dependent. And that's how you build a massive organization, a massive team of people being just successful and be system dependent, because that's the most easy and duplicatable way for you and for your team partners. Okay. And then obviously message after you finish or whenever you have any questions. You always want to be available and also want to check up from time to time on your people, guys. So really make sure to hold them accountable and ask them how they're doing. Okay. So usually when somebody gets started, like obviously I also expect when you have questions, reach out to me, please. I cannot read your mind. But also I want to check on you guys from time to time. So definitely also make sure to duplicate that and to do that for your team. Ask them if they need a call, if they need to get on the call. And actually, you should make sure that in the first 24 to 48 hours, they started with the system. Okay, they started to use the apps. They started to, like practice with the demo account and everything. And just make sure that they use the system once they got started in the first 2 days. Okay. And after these 2 days, you get on a call with them and you ask them basically the 3 things that we talked about already in the 5x5 duplication call. Okay. So basically you ask them about their personal goals. You want to get to know your team members, obviously, because you want to closely work with them. It's not just only about signing up people. We want to sponsor people. Okay, so sponsoring means that you really are actively helping them and teaching them the ways and showing them and offering your help actively, and not just signing them up and leaving them like, wild into the woods. Okay, so make sure to do that call with them, ask them about their personal goals. And also, for example, if, they want to have another stream of income based on the compensation plan, how much do you want to earn? And after that question, you can also ask them, or basically that's what we already did before you got them started. You ask them, like if they know some people who might want to create more money, more time, more freedom. And because you already asked that usually before you get them started, right, before the launching process even starts, that they already told you that they know a couple of people, right? So what we're going to do is that let them introduce you to their friends. If you are not so familiar with hosting presentations and do that for your team, please ask me or Nick or Sabi or Andrew, whoever from the leaders to do that for you. Okay, so we're here to serve you guys. We want you to do the presentations with you together until you're able to do them on your own with your personal team, and teach that to your personal team as well. So get on a call with them, connect with them, ask them about their goals, ask them about their compensation plan goals, and then like tell them what to do. What is the next step? The next step is, we already talked about that, make sure that they create a group chat with everybody that they know, like 5 to 10 people that they think would be interested into this, to help them create another stream of income. All right. A lot of people, guys, and I think some of you guys who might think that are even on this call. So you might think, hey, I really want to get results first. I really want to become an expert first. I really want to know everything until I'm able to show this opportunity. Let me tell you guys, I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, do you think it's fair to keep that opportunity for yourself as long as you're an expert, as long as you know everything about this platform? Because that could take some years, right? Like I am trading since 1.5 years. I'm definitely still not an expert, guys. Okay, but I'm still sharing this with other people because my results are not determine other people's result, right? So I'm not keeping this for myself because there's probably somebody out there from my friends who might be even better than me with trading, better than me with marketing, maybe, right? So don't try to wait for results. Let them have their own results. Okay, I understand you don't want to be mentoring people, you don't want to have a huge team, maybe you may be afraid of that, but guys, that is why they should talk to us. Okay, we want to help you guys create another source of income. If you're struggling with money right now, that is how we create that money for you to reinvest it into the markets, into the platform, into the services and apps that we provide. Okay, so don't think like, oh, I want to make these results first, because that will just slow down the process. We're here to build a massive organization and to help you be a part of that. Okay, so don't hesitate and just invite us, introduce us to your friends, guys, because that's how the best way that we can help you and also your friends, right? Everybody loves to make more money and have more time, have more freedom. I think we can all agree on that. So that is basically the startup message. For everybody that wants to get that, I will post it later into the Bay News channel. Okay. I was just gonna show you guys. This is the Bay News channel. Okay. Can you still all see that? Yes. Yes. Okay, perfect. So if you click here on Bay News, okay, you can see here all the media, all the files, links, etc., etc. Okay, with the files, you see here, there's a lot of like PDFs and stuff like that. You find self-confidence formula, daily steps, and 5-step success formula. That is something that you definitely need to check out, because that is something that Jose Adon taught us in order to create our success mindset. Okay, that is something that you need to do daily. That is something that all of us leaders are doing daily, guys. So definitely make sure to check it out. Then we have the road to ranks, where basically I broke it down, how you're able to receive, like to get to the ranks, how much volume you need left and right, how you can get there, and kind of also some action steps and some tips on how to do that. All right, like it's like a little workbook kind of. Then we have also how to be a part of the whitelist for our NFT collection that just launched. We have Munir's 90 days game plan of how to host events and how to get to the next level. So for anyone that is maybe up to hosting events in the future, definitely check that out, because that is literally the blueprint to have successful events and to create a massive organization. Okay, so that's here for the serious ones. Yes, that is basically it. You can just, scroll up the channel. You will find here a bunch of recordings. For example, that recording you should definitely watch, the Own Your Life call from Andrew that he did, I believe it was Tuesday. Make sure to watch that one. Okay, that is how you can talk to people. That is how you can introduce them to the business in a really simple way, without selling them, without like recruiting them in any kind of hard, crazy way. Okay, definitely make sure you ask them just a couple of questions and introduce them either to us or to one of us leaders with a 3-way call, or invite them to an opportunity call. Okay, so just make sure to scroll up that channel. Okay, you will also find here some videos that you could use for yourself. Also this Be Marketing channel, guys, make sure to check it out, because here you find all the stuff that you need for marketing. All right, so when you check here, you find all the flyers. You will find the past results that you can download for yourself. All these flyers, sometimes we post it on our stories to just show that the team is growing. We have videos here from all our applications and from events that you can share and post. Quotes like this, for example. It's really a really good channel for you to have some marketing resources that you can use for marketing, right, for your social media. So don't hesitate, check that out. And also here we drop all the news that we have when we have official calls, or for the presidential retreats that we will have on the Maldives. Okay, so check out that channel. All right, so that is basically the launching part. And I just wanted to okay, perfect. Sabrina also already shared that. Perfect. And Geraldine, you guys, thank you so much for helping me. Perfect. So I also wanted to talk a little bit about mindset. Okay, I feel like we definitely need to talk about that sometimes more often. And I feel like sometimes we tend to forget to do the personal development. And guys, it's really, really important whenever whenever you're doing this business, okay, you need to have that balance. You need to have that healthy lifestyle still, okay? And for that, to keep that, you need to do your personal development. We always preach that, we always tell you guys, but of course we cannot check up on you every single day. Hey, did you read your book? Hey, did you listen to your podcast? Hey, did you listen to that audio? Right? All I can tell you guys is that it's really, really important to keep that sanity for yourself, because this is not always an easy business, right? There are people that will talk you down. There are people that, you know, try to kind of like disconnect you from your vision that you have. And it's not always easy to stick to that vision, and to not be distracted by distractions, by problems and stuff like that. But in order to do that, the only thing you can do is do your personal development and do it over and over and over again. Okay. What I can recommend is Earl Nightingale. We always say that. Also, what I can recommend is just, you know, reach out to us, Andrew or me, to ask about, or Nick, any of the leaders, to ask about what we are listening to in order to stay sane. All right. You might think sometimes, because we always show up, we're always the ones who host the calls, we're always the ones who be in the chats and active and stuff like that, that we are like in any kind of way different, guys. We are not. We all have our problems. We are not robots. We all have our stuff that we're dealing with. We just make sure, because we know that this is a business and we have goals that are bigger than ourselves, to also not put our problems over ourselves and make our vision big again, kind of. Okay, so we are not just letting ourselves go and letting ourselves like distracted by these problems that we have, because we know that we have you guys, first of all, to care about. We have a responsibility here. Okay. We all a little crazy, I feel like. I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing, though. I think we need that, right? I think we need to be a little local in order to run this business, guys. And I feel that all the time when I'm talking to people, and I feel like also when I'm talking, I met a lot of people in the last couple of weeks that are like business people, but more like traditional business, like entrepreneurs, like traditional entrepreneurs, and not really like networking. And I feel like in networking, it's a huge difference, because people are so much more into personal development and into like mindset talk and everything like that. And I even met people who are really negative sometimes, but still they make it. And the thing is, with like these paradigms that we always talk about, this program basically that we talk about, it's that sometimes you have a good attitude, you have like a good programmed paradigm in order for you to become successful, but you don't know what you're doing. And that's even really funny, because Bob Proctor said that he was becoming successful, but he didn't even know what he was doing, and he just made it as a task for himself to find out what he was doing, because he didn't understand it, how he became that successful, right? And I feel like a lot of people, they are successful, they just have that naturally. Maybe they learned it from their parents, they saw it, and for them it was kind of like, oh, like I have to be successful, that is the only way. My parents be successful, like of course I'm going to be successful too. But a lot of people, especially people that start from the bottom, that have not wealthy parents, that have not, you know, the perfect paradigm in order to become successful, for them it's obviously harder. But guys, let me tell you, it's always these kind of stories, these kind of people that are able to inspire the most, right? Because they've been through a lot and they learned how to get over it, and they learned how to really overcome their struggles and to fall in love with the process. And that is something that you need to do. Don't be results dependent, be process dependent. Okay, and think about, what are you learning every single day, how much you are growing every single day, and not so much, oh, what kind of results do I have today, what kind of results do I have yesterday. Of course, yes, we need to be productive and we need to produce and have results in order to celebrate ourselves, but also celebrate yourself for the journey and celebrate yourself for what you do, right? And also something I talked about today is finding that self-love for today and for yourself, and appreciate yourself within that journey, right? And try to become that better version of yourself for yourself and not for anybody else. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. Don't compare yourself like my journey to Geraldine's journey, to Benjamin's journey, to any journey here on the call, right? Because we all have our different story, and that is fine. Okay, we need to just make sure that we become good storytellers and that we You know, switch that story for yourselves. You are writing that story. You are in control of yourself. And no matter what happens in your life, you are the source that is able to react to that situation, to that person, to whoever, right? You have the control and you can take that control back for you. Okay, so yes, my tip, guys, make sure to do that personal development daily. The things that I showed you from the five-step success formula, and the other things that we posted into that channel, and a lot of things that I hear dropped into the chat too. Guys, make sure to really write it down and take the time to start reading, take the time to listen to a podcast, to listen to these audios, and don't just listen to them once. Don't just read a book once and think you're done. Listen to it over and over and over and over again until you fully understand what they're saying. And because every single time that you listen to it, you hear it in a different way, because you will constantly always change as well, right? So make sure to do that. So guys, that was basically my part. I want to bring up Andrew today. He's going to host this call with me. So Andrew, are you there? You want to come up?
But of course, guys, drop a 5 in the chat for Alina, your Ruby leader, guys. She's absolutely amazing. She's absolutely fire. Can you guys see I colored in my beard? Pretty cool, huh? Because I can't get a full beard, so I got to color in my beard. And I wanted to pretend I was Wolverine. And I think that's the cool thing about this business is you could be whoever you want to be, right? So like if people make fun of me, I'm like, well, I work from home and I'm probably richer than you, okay? So make fun of me all you want. I'm just kidding, guys. You guys could truly be whoever you guys want. I appreciate you, Alina, guys. Alina, damn, show me how. I got you, bro. Brian, I got you, man. Guys, I'm really proud of Alina, what she's been able to accomplish. Obviously, you guys know her journey. She was in Mexico, going through some stuff, then went to Germany, and through that mist of that storm, she was able to hit Ruby, guys. So I'm super proud of Alina, guys. She's a phenomenal leader. She's dedicated. I've never worked with somebody who's so dedicated and so persistent with helping other people, guys. And that's the meaning of a true sponsor. We're here to serve, right? We're not just here to recruit and say, hey, welcome to Beat, good luck, bye. No. We're here to guide you, and we're here to create duplication. And I'm glad that she touched on that, on the mindset stuff, guys, because, you know, obviously we've developed a system that's very duplicatable. We've developed something that's very easy for everybody. That's why B stands for better experience. We give everybody a better experience when it comes to the home-based business realm. And that's why, guys, we're going to be the #1 company in the world. We're going to have the most multi-million earners in the world, guys. And we're going to have the most customers making the most money from our applications, guys, all around the world. So drop a 7 in the chat if you guys are fired up about making money with the apps. If you guys are fired up about making money from home, if you guys are fired up about making money from your phone, if you guys are fired up and know that B is going to be the next big thing, guys. When I say big thing, I'm talking about Google, I'm talking about Facebook, I'm talking about WhatsApp, I'm talking about the big, gigantic companies of the world, because we got health and wellness coming out soon. We have OneSay, our social media application. If you guys haven't downloaded OneSay, download it. It's for free. Send your invite link to everybody you know, because once it launches and people start buying NFTs and cryptos, it's a Web3 application. When money is starting to be made through OneSay and you recommended that person, you get paid. All right. There's going to be revenue share with OneSay application. It's free. It's a free application, guys. So we're giving everybody here a head start to go out there and say, guys, download OneSay. It's free. I'll call you on OneSay right now. FaceTime you on OneSay right now. Maybe you guys have family members who can't call long distance or whatever the case may be. Get them on OneSay. Call them on OneSay. It's absolutely free all around the world, guys. And we're still in the beta version. So download that and refer your friends, because once it launches and they start buying stuff through there, you're going to get paid, man, just the way Facebook and Instagram should have been paying us a long time ago. And we're going to compete with those big giants. We got health and wellness coming out soon, guys. Super excited for that. I know there's people here that know a lot of fitness influencers and fitness people all around the world, guys. That's going to be a huge realm that we're going to be tackling as well. So I'm super excited for that. We obviously, you guys saw the results for all the applications, guys. If you trade smart, you're not over leveraging. you guys are profitable. And that's the most exciting thing about our application, guys. They're profitable and they teach you what you need to do, guys. And make sure everybody downloads Sense as well. Download Sense, guys. You have direct access to all the educators. You can ask all your trading related questions to the educators. Don't ask us because we're not qualified. Like Alina said, she's been trading for 1.5 years, but we're not qualified to teach, and I'm not responsible. I don't want to be responsible for your money, okay? But I'll let the educators do that because they get paid from the company. So let's put them to work, all right? Drop a 1 if you guys want to put our educators to work because they're getting paid. They're getting paid, guys. Whether they build or not, they're getting paid. So make sure you make them earn that paycheck. All right, go ask them, go bother them. If you guys really want to be good at trading, they're on the platform for a reason. So guys, with that being said, I want to touch on the real understanding, guys, of understanding people. Once you close them and stuff, you already know how to launch them, onboarding, the Own Your Life video, all that great stuff, guys. Absolutely amazing. Stick to that. That's what's working, guys. I've had a lot of you connect me on 3-way calls and Zoom calls and launches and all this stuff. So I applaud you. And obviously you could see the amount of productivity happening because of the learning of that new system, guys. So I'm super fired up about that. But I want people to go back and really understand what it takes to get people from where they're at, 95% of people where they're at, and get them to our platform. And what I mean by our platform, I mean by our home-based business. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. Let me know if you guys can see my screen here. Everybody, can you guys see that? Thumbs up. Yes. Drop a 1 in the chat if you guys could see my screen. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So what we're going to do here is, let me see. I'm going to draw this line here, and don't judge me on my lines, guys. Okay. I'm not the best, but we'll make it work. All right, guys. There's 4 quadrants in the world, right? And it's really simple. The game of life, guys, is just to get people from where they're currently at and all these other quadrants to one quadrant. So one of the first things, guys, 95% of people in the world, what do they not have? They don't have any time and they don't have any money. Okay. Those are usually employees. Guys. Employees, they trade their time for money. They got to show up at a certain place. They got to show up at a certain time. They got to do a certain specific job for a certain specific amount of money, right? So if you're trading your time for money, you neither have no time and you definitely don't have any money. I don't know any employee that's made a lot of money that's living the life that they want to live, right? Then the next quadrant, guys, is maybe they don't have any time, but guess what? They have money, right? Most of the time, guys, these are small business owners. All right. Small business owners, local small entrepreneurs, guys. I know that I once had a small business. It was a coffee shop. And shit, I really didn't even have either, to be honest with you. But I definitely did not have time. I was at my coffee shop Sunday through Saturday, open to close. Okay. So I specifically bought a job. And I don't recommend it, guys. It was difficult. $4,000 a month for rent. I had to refill on my products. I had to pay my employees. I had to pay a percentage for my point of sale, my operating system. I mean, it was just a lot of money coming out. So I had to make sure I produced a lot, but I didn't have any time. And when I was done paying everything else, whatever was left was for me. And so it wasn't that much, but I had no time. How many of you guys know people that have no time, but they make money? Maybe some of your friends, your family members, whoever own businesses, but they're always busy, right? They got money, but they don't got time. Next, we have people that have time, but they have no money, right? How many of you guys know people that have a lot of time, but they don't have money? And I think that's not a really good spot you want to be in, where you have nothing but time, but you don't have any money to really enjoy your time. And then, guys, the final quadrant, this is the quadrant we want everybody to be in, right? Where you have time and you have money. So, guys, you don't want to be, and this is 95% of the people, all right? This is 95% of the world. People don't have time. They don't have money because they're clocking in, clocking out, making $8, $9, $10, $15 an hour. Then you got people with money, but they didn't got no time. They're running all these businesses. They're not spending time with their family, so on and so forth. Then you got people with all the time in the world, but no money. And those people are very dangerous. So be careful with those guys, right? But then you have the quadrant, guys, where people have time and we have money. And this is how you leverage a home-based business, guys. A lot of people were raised on how to be right here, how to be right here, how to be right here. But the subject and the point, guys, of everything is trying to get them right here, right? You guys want to take people, ask them where they're at, ask them what their dreams are, ask them what their goals are, guys. And this is why it's such an important question, because you want to see what quadrant they're in, and you want to, you know, that you guys have the sauce to right here, right? Because a home-based business, we help you have more time. We help you make more money. Guys, for $2.50 a day, for $75 a month, I make over 6 figures. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that cool? Dude, I run a multi-million-dollar business. What's your overhead? 75 bucks. I did a 3-way call yesterday with Nick. This guy was a personal trainer. And I said, bro, you know what's crazy, man? I run this multi-million-dollar business online. And you want to guess my overhead? You want to know how much I pay overhead for every month? He's like, how much? I said, 75. He said, $75. He said, yeah. He said, that's impossible. I said, my friend, welcome to B. That's how we do it over here, right? $75 a month to run a multi-million-dollar business, guys. Now, I mean, I don't know where else in the world you could accomplish that or have that opportunity to do that, guys. So you want to take people from any of these other quadrants to the quadrant where they have time and they have money. Now, let's talk about where these other quadrants are, okay? So people, I'll go right here. All right. So let's just say people that are on these other quadrants, what do they have, guys? They have linear income / active income. Okay. Now, how do you select this? Cool. Now, what does this mean, guys? Linear income / active income means you have to show up to get paid. Linear incomes means if you don't go to work, you don't get paid, right? Active income means you have to physically show up, you have to physically clock in, and you have to physically do something in order to get paid for that hour. And this never really sat well with me, guys, because back in the day when I was working, there would be 1 hour where I was like breaking my back, made $10 for that hour. Then the next hour, I would go up into the storage closets and hide for an hour, but I still got paid those $10 for the hour, right? So guys, if people think they could get rich through an employee or a job, let's really break down the numbers, right? So let's just say the average American, where's that dot? I'm just going to use this, okay? What do? They work 40 hours a week, okay? People work 40 hours a week. And let's just say it's 50 weeks out of the year. We'll say they get 2 weeks off the whole. Does that sound fair, guys? You have to work for 50 weeks. You only get 2 weeks off. Jesus Christ, save me, Lord, please help me. Oh my God, 40 hours a week for the next for 50 weeks in a year, guys. Okay, so now if you do 40 times 50, guys, you have people working 2,000 hours a freaking year. 2,000 hours a year. They're subsidy, guys. This should resonate with you. You're giving 2,000. We don't get this time back. I have never been able to figure out a way to reverse or get more time. There's people out there giving 2,000 of their God lung filling, air breathing time of their one life here on earth to a job that they hate. 2,000 hours a year? Oh, dude, no. No, thank you. No, sir. Dude, you are God's highest form of creation. You know what? Come on, guys. God did not put you on this earth to make sure that you're giving 2,000 hours of your life per year to a job that you don't like, to a job that you hate. Journey of the broke, just over broke. Journey of the broke job, J-O-B. No, guys. Now, check this out. This is where it just really it astounded me, because people don't look at their life like this. So if they're doing 2,000 hours a year, right? So we're gonna do hours a year. The average person works for what? 45 years. Let's just say 45 years. Okay. 2,000 hours a year for 45 years, guys. That's 90,000 hours. of your life. You're giving up 90,000 hours of your life for the next 45 years, guys. And to be honest, man, I don't know how people can live with themselves. Have you guys ever talked to an old person? Somebody who's in their 70s, 80s, 90s? You guys ever talked to them? I've talked to a lot of these older guys. The number one thing they always tell me is to hook up with as many girls as possible. That's just their advice, okay? Number two, you know what they tell me? Chase your freaking dreams and have no fear, man. I live in regrets because I didn't chase my dreams. I live in regret because I didn't make that decision. I live in regret. I'm an old man with regret. And guys, 95% of people live this life, and after 45 years, they're either dead or dead broke. How many of you guys ever go to your local Walmarts or your shopping centers or whatever, or these fast food restaurants? How many of you guys see an old security guard? How many of you guys see old people at the cashiers? Drop a 1 in the chat if you guys have seen an old person still working at a Walmart or a Jack in the Box, those old guys for security. You see those old guys, you feel bad. I was like, dude, if somebody were to rob this fast food joint, I would have to be the one to protect the security guard. This guy can't do, he's too old. 95% of people are in linear income, guys. And after 45 years of giving 90,000 hours of their life, they're dead or they're dead broke. And you have to understand that this is people's mentality. This is their paradigm. They're not in today. They're like, well, I got to pay the bills. Dude, did you know that you're giving up 2 hours of your life? How many of your parents have worked for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, guys, and they haven't gone on their dream vacation? How many of you guys have parents, friends, or family that have followed this method of linear income and still don't drive their dream car? How many of you guys have parents that have talked about a vacation for years, since you were a kid, and they still have not gone on that dream vacation? It's because they're following this method, guys. And what we are here to do is show you that you're in the wrong bracket, man. That's why one of the first things we ask you guys is, what are your goals? What are your dreams? Because every dream and goal requires what? Time and money. It requires time and money. Does that make sense, guys? Drop a 1 in the chat if you're kind of mind blown, if that makes sense to you, if you now understand. And when you see it at a standpoint like this with numbers, you realize how important our duty is. You realize how important our job is. Because if people keep following this linear income, that 95% of them, we all know they end up dead or dead broke. And we don't want that to happen, guys. It shouldn't be that way. It really shouldn't. That's why I want to help people. Well, go help people, guys. You have the information. You have the tools. You have everything. But most importantly, guys, you have a blueprint to show them how to acquire more time and money. How are we going to get there? Now you say, okay, great. All right, I get that, man. Now, how are we going to get there? Well, we get there by what we call leverage, income, or leverage / residual income. Leverage / residual income. Guys, some of the biggest brands in the world have hundreds of thousands of employees putting in 8 hours, 12 hours a day for these companies. Now, I'm going to show you guys through leverage residual income how you guys could create a residual income for yourself, okay? So you're like, all right, how do we do that? How do some of the biggest companies in the world, billion-dollar companies, how do you leverage income? How do you get residual income? Well, guys, you build a network. Everyone type in network in the chat. Type in network, build a network in the chat. Type in network. Type in network in the chat. I want you to type in network in the chat. Then I want you to type in build. Now type in build in the chat. Now I want you to type in build a network. You see how I did that backwards? Just make sure you guys are paying attention. Make sure you guys are with me right here. Type in build a network. Now, most people that you talk to, what's the first thing that they're going to ask you? How do you build a network? Right? Well, how do you build a network, man? How do you, okay, you showed me this quadrant. I'm scared to death of the linear income. I don't want that for my life. How do I build a network? Well, guys, this is where it comes down to you, right? How do I build a network, Alina? How do I build a network, guys? Benjamin, how do I build a network? Geraldine, how do I build a network? Rebecca, how do I build a network? Well, this is how you build a network. You become a leader. You become a leader. And your job, guys, is not just to become a leader and do it all and be this magnificent person that signs 1 million people, right? You become a leader so you can teach others how to lead. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that absolutely beautiful? You become a leader so you can teach others how to lead. That's how you build a network. Now, maybe they're like, okay, I could become a leader so I could teach others how to lead. How do I become a leader? Well, this is where we show you B, right? What are your goals? Well, my goals are this. Okay, do you know other people who want more time and money? Yeah, of course. I know everybody who wants more time and money. Well, what if I were to show you a way where I could help you get more time, where I could help you make more money without working harder, but working smarter, without having to sell anything, but working from home, working on your phone? Is that something you would be interested in? Yes. Yes. Show them B. You close them. They come in on any one of the 5 bundles. You get them started. They play with the products for 24 to 48 hours. Then as a leader, you help them sponsor their first person. That's what leadership means. Sponsoring means I'm here to serve for you. I'm here to show you how to do this. I'm here to show you how to build a network. And guys, this is what it starts with. 5 people. To become a leader, I just need to know that you know 5 people who don't want to be in the linear income bracket, who don't want to end up dead or dead broke. Do you know those 5 people? Yes. Now, they may not all come at once, but when they do come, guess what's going to happen? We're going to help each of those 5 people get 5 people. And now you have 5 people that just got 5 people, guys. What do you think that turns into? 25 people in your network. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my God, Andrew, I'm building a network. Oh my God, I'm building a network, Andrew. You said it. You were right. I'm building a network. And because I led 1 person, then I led 2 people, then I led 3 people, then I led 4 people, then I led 5 people, and then I showed them how to get their 5. Oh my God, Andrew, I have a network of 25 people and oh my God, you saved my life. Oh my God, I have 25 people on my network, Andrew. You just showed me how to leverage and create residual income. Oh my God. You know, I'm excited. I feel like I just got, oh my God, dude, I get goosebumps because now I feel like I'm the new guy. You just showed me how I'm building a network. And then guess what? What do leaders do? They teach them how to lead. And so guess what happens, guys? 25 people, then bring in 5 people. What do you guys have? What do you guys have? I have the numbers here. Where's my math? Now you have 125 people in your network. Oh my God, Andrew. Oh my God, Andrew. Oh my God. I have 125 people in my network, dude. I didn't think this was possible, man. But because I listened to you and you guided me and you told me what to say and you showed me where to go, I now have 125 people in my network from 5 people. Dude, thank you so much. Because of you, I'm now a Sapphire. Because of you, I'm now a Ruby. Dude, I'm making an extra $4,000 to $5,000 a month, bro. You saved my life. Oh my God, I was about to lose my house, Andrew. You saved my life. Andrew, I was about to have a son and I was going to be broke, and not anymore. Now I have money to feed my kid. Andrew, thank you so much, man. I never thought that this was possible, man. You showed me how to build a network, dude. I didn't think this was possible. I thought you had to sell, and I thought you had to recruit, and I thought you had to do all these hard, difficult things, but you showed me how to lead, and you showed me the power of 5. And now that I've been able to lead and show 125 people how to get 5 more people, what is that? That's 625 people. Oh my God, now you showed each of those 625 people how to get 5 people. Oh my God, what's the number of that? That's 31, that's 3,125. And now I got 3,125 people that showed 5 people. Guess what, guys? That's 15,000 people to 625 people. And check this out. This is where it gets fun. This is where it gets amazing. Now you have 15,000 people, right? 15,000 people. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, so that's 25 people, 125, 625, 3,125, 15,000 people. And if they get one more, right? Let's just say that you get to the next level, but let's just say we're here. Let's just say right here. You now have 15,625 people. And of course, if you multiply that by 5, I haven't even gone that far. Let me check this out. Let's do 15,625 times 5. Oh, sheesh, 78,000 people. You have 78,000, but we're going to stick right here. We're going to stay right here. You now have a network of 15,625 people, guys. Okay. And for the sake of this, as they grow, let's just do even numbers here. Let's say you have 20,000 people in your network, and they're each giving you 4.5 hours of their time, and they're working. Guess what? You are now leveraging a network of people working 90,000 hours. What? What? Andrew, what? Yeah. Now you've built a network of 20,000 people, just 4.5 hours. Nothing crazy. But now instead of you giving 90 hours of your life for the next 45 years, I just taught you how to leverage 20,000 people giving you 4.5 hours of their time. And now you have 90,000 hours working for you. Can I get a hallelujah? Can I get an amen? Can I get a, oh my God, I'm crown ambassador? Can I get something here? Did I just crack the code? Did I just show you guys how this stuff works, and how people who have said no to you, how people that are uneducated, that call this bad stuff, call this whatever, can I now show you that you guys, you did not show them the right way. You didn't educate them the right way. Did I just show you that you could now go back to all those people, 5 at least? You don't need everybody else. Just get a good 5 people. Just get good 5 people and show those 5 how you could build a network instead of the linear income equation. Because I know the end result of the linear income equation, man. Let me write it out for you. 40 hours a week, 40 hours a week for 50 weeks, 2,000 hours a year, 2,000 hours a year for the next 45 years. That's 90 hours of your life. Now, after that, guys, 95% of those people are dead or dead broke. But if I could show you how to get into this quadrant of having more time and more money, would you be interested? Now, guess what, guys? Now, guess what? Now you have time, and of course, you have a buttload of money. You have a buttload of money. You guys see why I colored in my beard now? Because I don't care. I cracked the code. I can do whatever I want with my face. I can get tattoos on my face if I want to, because I know how to have more time. I know how to have more money. By building a network with 5 people, all I have to do is become that leader. And you know what's cool about that? Is I have my sponsor to help me become that leader. And whether my sponsor gives me time or not, I've already have the code. I have the information. If you look at the word information, information could change your situation. This new information is forming in your head. Information. Form. This is now forming in your head. Shun is action. Now you guys are going to go take action on the new information that you just learned. Why do you guys say we learn? The more you learn, the more you earn. You guys are learning shit right now. Excuse my language, but you're learning stuff right now, right? This is multi-million-dollar information, guys. Broad daylight for free. For free. You guys hopped on the Zoom for free, right? You guys giving some up of your time, but the time that you just gave to learn this stuff is going to teach you now that you need to step up as a leader and you need to go help 5 people. Teach them the way. Show them this. Show them the onboarding video that Alina just talked about. Show them the Own Your Life Don Fiala video, the power of 5, and how you could build a network, a massive global network with 5 people. Everyone drop a 5 in the chat if you're fired up. Drop a 5 in the chat if you're fired up. Everybody drop a 5 if you now understand the power of 5. Drop a 5 if you now understand that you have the ability to build a network, a massive global network with 5 people. And all you have to do is just lead them. Lead them in the right direction, lead them the right way, and lead them with the right information. That's it, baby. That's it. And watch everyone's organization literally quadruple over freaking time. The next 6 months, guys, with the right information being presented to the right people, we're going to build one of the greatest foundations in network marketing history. That's what we're working on right now. It's the foundation. It's the foundation to something that we're going to build that's going to be one of the biggest buildings in the world, aka one of the biggest teams in the world. We're going to have one of the biggest companies in the world. What company do you guys know pays out $200 million in commissions in 4 years? That's crazy. That's crazy. We're going to be the first company to pay out $1 billion in commission. We're going to be the first company to have 1,000 7-figure earners. Are you going to be one of them? You know why? Because I just showed you how to get there with 5 people. To take people from where they think they're at in the quadrant with no time and no money to now getting them to the quadrant where they can have all the time and all the money in the world. This is our beautiful industry of network marketing. Yesterday, does everybody have this? You guys better have taken this notes. You could take screenshots, but if you're not taking physical notes, guys, if you're not taking oh, you can't even see it. But if you're not taking physical notes here, guys, you're not understanding this. This is, besides my Bible, my notebook, Jesus Christ, this is what helps me every single day. This is what gets me through every single day. This basic information that I'm ingraining in my head every single day. Make sure you guys are taking notes. Make sure you guys watch this and read this every single day throughout the day. Make sure you guys are leading and teaching people this, because a leader, what do? You teach others how to lead, and you teach them with the right information. You teach them what to say. You teach them where to show them where everything's at. That's it. That's what a leader does. You show up and you help them. Now, if you show up as a leader and they don't want to do anything, that's not your fault. You go and find somebody who's gonna take not take advantage and not be grateful for your leadership, because the first 5 people might not be great, guys, and that's okay. But as long as you know you're becoming a leader, you're gonna attract the right 5 people. So don't feel bad if there's somebody right now that doesn't want to do it. It doesn't matter. With or without them, guys, you're gonna be one of the first 1,000 7-figure earners. With or without anybody in your team, with or without me, with or without Alina, with or without anybody here that you associate with, guys. If you determine that you are going to be great, if you are determined that you're going to be one of those first 1,000 people that is going to earn 7 figures, guys, nothing matters, because now you have the code. Now you have the information. Now you decided that you're going to be a leader, and you're going to go teach 5. And those 5 are going to teach 5. And those 5 are going to teach those 5. And those 5 are going to teach those 5. And now you have duplication. And now you have a network of 20,000 people just giving you 4.5 hours a day, guys. That's it. You now leveraging 90,000 hours towards your global business. Don't you think you're going to be making some money? Don't you think you guys are going to finally be able to drive your dream car? Don't you guys want to go buy your car cash? It's an amazing feeling when you go to the car salesman and says, hey, how does this work? Do I give you cash? Oh, you need a cashier's check. I wanted to be dramatic and bring out a suitcase of cash, but they asked for a cashier's check. If your family's still working, go find those 5 leaders. If this isn't enough motivation, open your bank account right now and be like, oh my God, is this what I'm worth? Is this everything that I was taught? Did my parents raise me better than this? Didn't my parents sacrifice so much for me? And this is what I have to show for myself and show for them raising me. Go open your bank account right now. And if you're not fucking jumping off the walls, if you're not fired up to add numbers to that bank account, guys, this equation of more time and more money is not for you. And maybe you do belong in that linear income bracket. It's up to you. It's not up to me. It's not up to your sponsor. It's not up to B. It's not up to anybody but yourself. So if you guys don't want to be in any of those brackets anymore, and you guys are ready to step up as a leader, I've given you the formula. I literally have given you the formula to build a massive online business. You don't need to be smart. You don't need to be sharp. You don't need to be anything except show people the way and be there when they call you. Be there if they message you. That's it for 5 people. Come on, man. Come on, guys. And then guess what, guys? After those 5 people are now duplicating, you can go out there and get another 5. And then you can go out there and get another 5. Once one of those 5 people sponsors 3 people on their own, you've now been duplicated. How cool is that? Now you guys that are sponsoring all these people, but not one person could bring in one person, you're never going to understand this business. You have to lead to duplicate. And once that one person gets 3 people, dude, you've been duplicated. And then the second person gets 3 people, you've been duplicated again. Then the third person brings in 3 people, you've been duplicated again. Then the fourth and the fifth, and then they get their 4th person, then they get their 5th person. You have 5 people duplicating you. And watch your numbers in your back office grow. Guys, with that being said, I hope you guys learned something. Drop some ones if you learned something today. Drop some ones if you guys are deciding that you're going to lead 5 people to greatness. You're going to lead 5 people. That's it. You're going to lead them and show them the ropes. Show them what to ask. Show them what to do. Not just sign them up and say, all right, go post on Instagram, go post on Instagram, go make TikToks. I don't have a TikTok. So why is my organization so big? Because I've 5 people that are duplicating what I've taught them to do. I want to give a shout out to Melanie. I don't know if she's on the call. Melanie has kept me on calls all day with 3-way calls, and she sees how I'm implementing. I'm leading her. And guess what? Now she's recruiting people like crazy, guys. Melanie is about to duplicate. I'm so proud of Melanie. I'm so proud of a lot of individuals that have gotten me on 3-way calls, guys. Diamond, I appreciate you getting me on 3-way calls, getting your sapphires and above on 3-way calls, guys, so you could see how we lead and you could see how we implement this system. You guys, those are the 3 questions I ask. What are your goals? Do you know other people that want more time and money? What if I could show you a way? And the people that are hesitant, you now have the information and knowledge to show them the difference between linear income and leverage income. And it just helps you become a better leader. It just helps you become a better person. It just helps you show people that you're here to educate people so they don't go waste their whole life giving 90,000 hours to a company that doesn't care about them. How many of you guys have people, family members, friends that have worked at a job for so long and they got cut because of COVID? No matter how long they've been there, 30, 40, 50 years, boom, lost their job. Even besides COVID, how many people know that worked at a company for so long, clipped them, didn't care? No ceremony, no big check, no nothing. There's 95% of people go through that, guys. And it's your job and duty to go educate and show people the way. And then, boom, you let B do the rest of the talking for you. Let your customers, let your people play with our products. Let them play with the apps. Our apps do all the talking for us, guys. Our tools do all the talking for us. Everything that we have here as a company does all the talking for us. Does it all. Teaches them how to trade, teaches them how to risk manage. There's a lot. I mean, does it all. There's mastery courses, tutorial videos. I let the apps do the talking for me. But I lead them. I lead them. 5 people. That's it. With that being said, guys, I hope everybody has a phenomenal Thursday. Tomorrow is the last day of the cycle. Remember, if you rank up, you get that big check. And if you like money, you're going to rank up, period. Okay? Go out there, guys. Impact 5 people's lives and lead. Lead with love, lead with courage, but lead with the right information. And with those 5 people that are lucky to work with you guys, you're about to change your life forever. And I hope I've impacted you in some way. I hope I've changed you in some way. I hope that I enable you guys to go out there and really chase your dreams and make this business work for you, because I want it to work for all of you. I really do, man. I really do. I really believe everyone here on this call deserves greatness because you show up and because you believe. And if my information, if my trainings could get you guys there, I'm happy. I really am. I really am. The way I want to impact your lives is the way I want to impact my son's life. So I love you. And I'm grateful for you. And I want to say thank you guys for believing in the company. I want to say thank you guys for believing in your sponsor. I want to say thank you guys for believing in me. If you do believe in me, hopefully you do. I don't know. But I just want to say thank you guys for giving your time, giving your commitment, giving your dreams and your visions to this vision here at B, because it means a lot to me, because B is my home. And I'm going to retire inside B, and I'm going to be here for the next 50 years. And I'd love for all of you to join me on that ride, because when we look back at this video, we'll have our yachts parked next to each other. So I love you guys. I'm grateful, and I love you. See you guys soon.